Let me talk to my main man, my great buddy John Catsimatidis. Did a phenomenal job filling in for me last week, him and the whole crew. About 5 guys.
It took 5 of us.
Yeah, you guys were great, though.
It took 5 of us to fill in for you, Sid.
No, you did great. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Did you come in this morning from the Hamptons? Or
No. I had to go to the eye doctor this morning. I made... I had a 7:30 meeting, and he dilated my eyes, and I hate that. You know, you don't get your eyes back until in the afternoon.
Really?
Yeah.
So can you see me right now?
Oh, I could see you, yeah,
right.
But don't ask me to read anything.
All right, well, I started this morning with Beningo because he's a big Mets fan, and the Mets fired their manager, Carlos Mendoza, last week, and a lot of Met fans in this city said, okay, I want Wally Backman next. I said, well, there's a problem.
Wally's got Wally. I got him.
You right now are Wally Backman's boss, and you were with Wally Backman on Staten Island yesterday.
Yes, we went to Staten Island yesterday. It was a beautiful day in Staten Island. The stadium was beautiful. The team was beautiful. And Wally, we spent time with Wally. We spent time with the team members. And it's a great venue. And we're looking to make it just not only a baseball. We want to do soccer. We want to do entertainment facility. We want to do opera, singing, rock and roll, whatever it is.
Nice.
And the one thing is, the city is taking over the stadium the next 4 or 5 days, and they're doing soccer. And they're inviting. I guess the tickets are already given out. We're going to have like 7,000, 10,000 people every day.
Wow.
At the stadium.
Is it part of the FIFA deal? No.
No. New York City has done it on their own, I believe.
On their own, okay.
And
Gotcha.
They took one location in Staten Island, which is us.
Right.
And they took one in Manhattan, one in the Bronx, one in Brooklyn, one in Queens, just to give out free tickets. Isn't that way socialism is?
Yes, everything's free. That's very nice. So I guess the Ferry Hawks are on the road, obviously.
You talk about Mark Simone before. You know, he's one of our co-hosts on our Police Athletic League lunches. And we had lunch. We waited till you were out of town.
I noticed that.
To have a Police Athletic League lunch with the mayor.
It was the day I was leaving.
Yeah.
It was that day.
And Mark made a lot of jokes, and it is what it is.
No, he was good. You know, it's funny. Yeah. I've been to that luncheon with you once before. You were kind enough to take me, with Mark Simone hosting it. And that day, they were honoring Kathy Hochul.
Well, she's coming back, I think.
I mean, here you are, Mr. New York. I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, patronizing you. We're past that point, you and I, okay? You're Mr. New York. You stay here despite the fact you can live any place.
Right. I love New York. I love the people in New York.
But all these people are killing us, John. They're killing us.
New Yorkers have to realize. We lost 3, and I talked to our friend in Washington. We lost 3 seats to socialism. So what does this mean? There's a fight. First of all, the big fight is between the regular Democratic Party nationally, how they're going to be looked at. They're going to be looked at as the leaders of the pack are going to be New Yorkers. Will it be Mondami? Will it be AOC? And Fetterman is up in arms about it. And Joe Manchin, I talked to Joe Manchin before. He'll probably come on my show tonight. And he's a big Democrat from where was he? West Virginia.
West Virginia. Yeah.
And there's going to be a war, a civil war between the Democratic Party within itself. The socialists, they're saying the socialists have to run on their own socialist ticket, and the Democrats are Democrats. And let's see what happens.
They're going to lose. Joe Manchin, Fetterman better switch parties today. I'm telling you right now. They're going to lose. I got news for you. What happened here in New York last week, you just talked about it. Those 3 socialists winning. You know that helps? AOC in her run for the presidency.
AOC.
That's crazy as that sounds.
AOC will probably run for the Senate first.
You think so? Against Schumer, right.
Against Schumer.
Right. And she'll beat him.
And that's what, but see what it is. The mistake we make, and I've told that to people, is we're the ones talking about him. Every channel, whether it's CBS, NBC, even Fox, we're making them more famous every day by contributing to their fame.
But they're winning.
But we're helping.
Yeah, we are. You're right.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of like when we talk about people who commit horrible crimes, right? The kid who walks into a school.
We make him more famous.
Yeah, we do. You're right.
Luigi. We make him more famous.
You're right.
The women are standing online to meet him.
They are. All kidding aside. You're right about why do we do
Listen,
that?
the media has to, and I've told this to a couple of big media executives, the media has to come to a reality. It comes back down to, you know what it comes back down to? It said the left wing or whatever, and I never use those words. They hire these 200 people, pay them $100,000, $200,000, and they end up getting a zillion dollars worth of publicity because every channel plays it. Okay? Every channel plays it. And that's the reality check. And if we did the same thing, we got to do it the other way around.
Yeah, we got to stop. You're right.
And every channel has to play that too.
Yeah, no, it's true. Tell me about your interview yesterday with the Cuban ambassador, because we keep waiting for some of this Iran stuff to stop, because honestly, the country's had enough. Well, another ceasefire today. John, I'm telling you, the country's had enough. Enough.
I have always been very friendly with the Cuban people ever since we built that church in Havana.
Well, tell me about this. You built the church? Yes.
I personally didn't build it. Castro built it for us.
Gotcha.
But we built it in 1990, and we had the patriarch come from Constantinople, and we had the archbishop come, and we had 2,000 guests went down there. And King Constantine, who was friends with Castro, says, you burned down our church. So Castro says to him, I'll build you a new one. And he built a new church for us in 1990, 91, something like that. And we went down there to consecrate the church. And I was there next to Castro when the patriarch put a cross around his neck, and Castro accepted it.
Wow.
So I've been very friendly with the Cuban people. So they asked me, well, he's a communist. What do you mean? He accepted the Christian cross. I said, the closer to 90 years old you get, the more religion you get.
That's true. Yeah.
That's very true.
You
very
saw
true.
loving God, every God.
And the fact is, they came to me and said that we want to speak. I said, oh, look, WABC, we allow Israeli ambassador to speak.
Sure.
We allow everybody to speak. So there was a very beautiful interview yesterday. And what they want is they want peace. They want to do everything that I think you interpret the conversation. It's on the WABC website, I'm sure. They bottom line, they want to survive as a party, of course, and cooperate 110% with President Trump.
Because we
and
can
the
help
American
them.
people.
Yeah, they're dying there.
He says they want to do everything. They want to cooperate and they want to survive, and they want to have mutual cooperation. So look, it is what it is. I mean, they're 90 miles off our coast.
They're right there.
We're better off having them as friends than as enemies.
100%.
And by the way, the Cuban people are, by and large, very hardworking people, very loving people. And we got to make peace between the American Cubans and the Cuban Cubans.
Agreed.
Because the Cuban Cubans did what they did because they had to survive.
They had no choice. What
else did you want to ask?
I lived in Miami for a long time.
Now you're talking about Iran.
Well, people have had enough, John. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you.
Nobody wants war, but this is what. Well, the good news is Lebanon made peace with Israel yesterday.
Yeah,
and it was a good move. The stock market is at an all-time high. Now, you think you're right. Other people think you're right. Other people think you're wrong. Let's think the big picture. The Dow Jones average is 52,500.
Yeah.
I predicted 60,000 for the Dow Jones average.
Right.
I predicted lower interest rates. Everything I've said about oil has happened.
Yes.
Crude oil is down to 69. I haven't looked at it the last hour or so. It was 69 this morning. So everything I predicted has always happened. So who is right? The people that are investing trillions and trillions of dollars in the markets, or the people yelling in the streets?
Well, for the people investing trillions in the markets,
happens.
but remember, the people look, the stock market is great. It's fantastic. It's not an indicator.
Your 401k plan is doing great.
Yeah, it's not an indicator of how most Americans are doing. They don't have money to play in the market.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
The price of oil is going down.
That's big. That's
the
big.
The price of gasoline is going down.
So all this is going to bode well for us come November.
What you have is a couple of criminals. And I believe that if Trump hits, if the president decides to hit Iran, he should take out the, what do we call them, the IRGC?
Yeah, you got to get rid of them.
Take them out.
Got them.
You knock out a couple of divisions by air. I don't want our troops there.
I don't either.
I do not want our troops there.
But what if you can't get to the uranium without it? But what if you can't get to the uranium without them? What are you going to do?
We're going to knock out their troops. Okay?
I don't think it could go that way.
We're not going to.
I hope you're right.
We're not going to put our troops in there. It's not going to happen.
No, we're not going to win. No, we're not going to win.
We have won.
You can't get to the uranium without putting troops on the ground.
We have won. And the thing what you have to do is make sure the next president after Trump's thing is good enough to be as tough as Trump.
Well, that's not going to happen, no matter who it is.
Well, it's going to be up to President Trump to help select him.
Yeah, I know. Well, the good news is his daughter-in-law, Lara, is on hold right now.
She is a great lady,
yeah.
And, I saw her Instagram. She had a great family weekend. And,
yeah.
And Lara, you're terrific. We're always good to talk to you.
She's going to join us next.
I'm going to go off, so you should go on.
John, it's great to see you. Great job. That's an excellent segment. Thank you so much. Thank you. The great John Catsimatidis. Catch him at 5 o'clock this afternoon alongside Rita Cosby. It's the Great Cats and Cosby Show. And, of course, 8 a.m. every Sunday morning, the Cats Roundtable.
Thanks for listening to Sid and Friends in the Morning. You can hear Sid and Friends in the Morning weekday mornings at 6. If you like the podcast, share it with your friends and listen anytime at WABCRadio.com and download the WABC Radio app. Hit that subscribe button on all major podcast platforms. Plus, follow WABC on social on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and X. See you next time for a new episode so you never have to wonder.
What the heck is going on here?